So, big block, after we put on the massive valve covers, turns out it's leaking from the back of the China wall, or whatever you want to call it. Gasket, I don't know. I don't remember if I put gaskets or if I just R2. Whatever it is, it's leaking. So, manifold, everything coming out. And I'm going to actually compare it to the other manifold that I had on the old motor and see if the old one's taller, because I have a suspicion, because it looks really tall. A-B comparison. See which one's taller, put that one on there, and just kind of wrap it back up, get it back on the road. Shouldn't be too long. The only thing I'm worried about is the distributor, because I've not always had the best luck with that, but we'll see. All right, let's do it. All right. Might be difficult to see, but them gaskets don't look too bad. Oh, where it actually blew out was, well, it looks like I used the rubbers. That might be, there's your problem. I think I blew the back one out. So, gonna be changing on at least that. I'm gonna get the other gaskets out and just see, still make sure that they're all gonna work, because I had to get the square port. Oh, bright. Yeah. So the whole reason we're doing this is because I used a rubber gasket on the back like an idiot. But focus. Come on. All that oil residue and everything, it's all pouring out the back. But everything else looks pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. Anyway, it might be burning just a little bit, a little wet over there. There's maybe. But, oh well, no. I don't know if we really care. Anyway, let's go see if we want to change intakes with the other motor. See if the other one's taller. Because I do believe taller means more horsepower. It might mean a little less torque. This thing's got torque for days. Alright, got the motor uncovered. See, that just looks like a lot of height. Look at this here. This is where it gets weird, because that's square and this has this friggin' slope thing going on. That might be pretty close. Dear God. There's no good way to hold this one-handed. This one might be still a little bit shorter. Let me actually measure it. Let me see if I can find a way to measure it. I'll let you know. Okay, so did all the measuring, and this one is, they're both exactly the same. If anything, this one might be a little bit taller. But this thing's got, I've had, that motor actually does rip. It's hard for me to preach that when it's got, you know, just an RV cam and peanut port heads and all that stuff. The thing rips. It parties. But, so I'm saying that intake's pretty good, but I'm gonna stick with this one just because it's got all the little details, like the runners are rounded, and it's got these little ridge things that I'm sure do something. Plus, we're gonna run a little 1/2-inch spacer just to kind of insulate the carb, but that also gives us just a little bit more runner room, runner length, plenum volume, whatever you want to call it. And we'll see if it likes that, see if it gets anything from it. At the very least, it'll keep it from getting so vapor locked. Okay, so I'm not gonna reuse those gaskets. These ones will work. I just might not be able to put that bolt hole in, which makes me a little bit nervous, but hopefully it'll work. If not, we'll get creative with a drill or something, I don't know. So we're just gonna put the RTV on the walls and then get to dropping this thing in. Apparently this intake is from Chevy's 502 crate motor. I don't know how I ended up with this, but got it. The only thing I don't like is that it's got the exhaust cross-through thing, which that gasket doesn't have. So in theory, it'll make this a little bit colder, but I don't know how long that's going to last where it just blows through. So we'll just see. Alright, I'm calling for the night. Everything's back on. Runs. Doesn't appear to have any vacuum leaks. I did the whole, brake clean check, starter fluid check, whatever. Seems to be just fine. Except for the water neck deal is leaking because I didn't have a gasket, so I thought I could just shmoo it. Hello, I'm still here. Shmoo it with the RTV. Didn't put enough on, so it doesn't matter. I don't need to drive this thing tomorrow. I'll just go get a gasket. It's just more convenient. But got the timing set, got the distributor locked down. I need to fix, might do that tonight. I gotta fix the leak on the regulator. Hello? Okay. I gotta fix the leak on the regulator. And this thing's ready to rock again. I think the valve cover on this side is leaking. So I'll tighten that up tonight because it's on my mind. And that's it. Going to bed. I'll be up early in the morning.